Yes, sir.
So yesterday we have discussed about how to learn Linux, means why to learn Linux and how to learn Linux. So what are the things are there in the Linux? Okay, so that is what we are discussed. Okay, so it is how it is popular language. So who created? Guido van Rossum. Okay, and it is created at a time of C++ only. Similarly, in the Dell Labs only, almost in Dell Labs only. This guy is working in Dell Labs that time. He created a Python programming. You know, the part is he want to create a programming language which is having a properties of C, C++, Java, Perl, Ruby, online, Ruby kind of stuff. Meaning is the programming language is object oriented, procedural oriented, and functional oriented. Three things should be satisfied. It can be executed in Windows, Linux, and Mac. Like any environment, it can be executed. Okay, you can write a Python with other programming. Like I'm coding a Java, so I'm writing a Java program. So in that one, I can write Python. So like that, I can integrate Python in any place. So like that. So you want to create that kind of programming language is started. The Python word is actually came from the drama series. Like they actually he and his partner visited one village that there is a drama is going on. That the symbol is also like a Python symbol. Python is a one of the drama when he see. So he put his program as a Python. Okay, not from the actually Anaconda Python, not from there. So actually it is from the drama name. Importance of Python is it is very easy to learn and anyone can able to learn. So anyone, you don't require to become a programmers, like you don't need to go to school. You know, when we are in a C language, this is a very big challenge to learn. So you have to go to some tuition center. So ask like sir, what is C? What is the pre C language? The prerequisite for C language is very high, not a C language. The theory itself it is very high. So they will tell what is integer, what is float, what is it. It will take almost like a 1 week for that one only. Okay, so like that. Okay, it is it's very easy to learn anywhere it's easy to write. Very small size programming it is as a compared to other programming languages. Okay, it is functional, procedural, and object oriented. It is platform independent like Java. Okay, it works on any type of operating systems. I didn't put a here Raspberry Pi, including Raspberry Pi. If you have a you want to become a IoT kind of stuff, Raspberry Pi, you want to implement something on Raspberry Pi, you can do it. Using everywhere. Here we are using these things everywhere, including GUI programming, gaming, web development, web scraping kind of stuff, data analysis, script writing purposes. We can do it. So large number of library support is there. Different type of library support is there. Okay, numpy, pandas, maths, tk enter. There's pytk, py game, pygame, like that. So there's so many number of libraries or support is there. Okay, already I showed where the references also. Just this is for a explanation. And we are used mostly we use in a Linux in a application development. We use it web development, script writing, and as well as machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science. These are all there. Yeah, I forget yesterday one more learning path. So I will tell that one. Okay, this is how we write a Java program. So this is these many lines you have to code it. Of course, this is a comment. You can avoid this one, except this one. These are a compulsory to just display the hello world. Okay. So then this is a compiling Java code. This is a executing Java class. Okay. This is the kind of output it will generate. But in a Python, it is very simple. So give the print statement. your system will understand which class it is, print class, and it is what is the inside it is, it will execute that one. So you don't need to put a defining a classes, functions kind of stuff, not required. Even though if you compare with the C language, is again we have to give some additional things. We cannot give directly print statement here. Okay, there is a Python 2 and Python 3. Python 2 program don't execute, and Python 3 program don't execute in a Python 2 environment. Okay, so compulsory you have to specify which one you have to execute it. You can easily download, we can easily install, no need to pay, no need to register, no email ID, no phone number requirement of your Python. Okay, there is a IDs, we can also, you can use it. So basically you will get a IDLE, it is very easy to use for a Python for starters. Also you can use where it is, Jupyter. Okay, so you can use a Jupyter if you don't want to install, or here it's not installable things also there. For example, you are using Chromebook, you cannot install Python inside your Chromebook, right? So just we can use in a browser. And also Jupyter widely used in a machine learning kind of stuff, or a data science related kind of stuff also. VS Code is always the best as a no, because I tried Atom first and I don't understand how to use Atom. Then I came to VS Code and it is very simple, very less time only it will work. Now my VS Code is taking time, okay, because I added so many things. I have to remove a lot of things from it. PyCharm in a community is a free for everyone. It is a free for everyone, so then anybody can able to use it. There's a paid version is there, free version is there, community is a free version. So this is the pure Python IDE. To install PyCharm, you need a Java and Python. Both should be installed. Before you install a PyCharm, you have to install Java. Java runtime environment is required because PyCharm is built based on a Java, and for executing Python should be installed first. Okay, then there is a few settings also there. Okay, next VS Code is anything if you want to start Java programming, then you can install VS Code, install a Java plugins. Okay, install a Java plugins, make sure JDK must be installed in your PC. JDK must be installed in your PC. Install VS Code and install Java plugins. Then start using Java. Okay, so like that. So if you want to become like a .NET programming, or a R programming, or a, Go languages, so many things are came up. So right, so you want to do anything, just you have to install those plugins and start using. Same thing, I install Python in my laptop and I install VS Code and add a Python plugins. Then I'm doing my Python related. Okay, so this is for programming libraries by combining multiple files together. Okay, guideline, what is IDE? So what that is very important, guys. IDE, integrated development environment, is give you a library support, and guideline help is more like when you are typing, it will automatically try to show you this one, including errors before you type and execute. Okay, before you are executing, you will get to know what is the basic syntax error and all. Okay, so it will provide an environment to develop your code. Okay, that is make you more easy to do it. Okay, so and of course Atom, Notepad++, and also you can integrate it with the Eclipse also, very easy. If I open Eclipse, it will take time, that's why I'm not doing. Just open the Eclipse. If you are already having Eclipse, open the Eclipse. You can go there and you can find Eclipse marketplace is there. Go open, type Python, then you will get it Python, Eclipse related Python. Okay, so then you have to install. Then next time onwards, you can able to open any Python files also. You can able to Python projects, you can create it. Okay, so simple Python files you can able to create it. Python, not Python projects, Python files you can create. Same for NetBeans also. Okay, so this is yeah, this program I have given. You see that one. Okay, and the next one is like how to download, how to install. We have seen. Okay, and what is PIP? PIP is a package manager for a Python. You want to install any libraries, so you can use PIP. Okay, you want to TK enter is already installed, so then Flask, you want to install Flask, PIP install Flask, like PIP install Flask, or Python -m PIP install Flask, like that we have to install it. You can upgrade your PyCharm, so in a regular interval of time before install anything, before you are installing anything, better to upgrade your PIP. That is the best option. Okay, so finally, yesterday we have seen how to execute in a CMD, how to execute in a PowerShell, how to execute in a ideally we have seen. So yesterday Samar get a problem with a PowerShell. Finally, problem is solved. Okay, right. So problem is solved. So then no need to worry. Okay. So environments are changed from one place to another place. See, it is my Windows 10 or Windows 8 or anything. Just to go to file. 1 second, guys. Okay, like this. Second one is, if you are unable to open like this, if this option is not there, so you can try to open with directly right click on the file. Open with what happened? Okay, so you can find like this from here. Our CDs, copy this one. Okay, go to CMD, CD, paste this one. Okay, so it is not coming, so no problem. E colon. Now it is automatically came. Okay, or it is the path. So go to CMD. So yesterday path problem. So E colon, not E. E colon. E colon means you are switching to that letter. You want to go to D. D colon. So first better is always go to drive instead of complete set. So go to drive. So E colon. Okay, now in E colon. So my folder is, for example, batch 17 2022. CD BATC. So use the tab button, so it automatically fills because of gaps or columns. So that's space between one thing to another one. That's the spaces will create a little bit column. So then now it is you are in a D. dir to check what are the content of the file, content of the directory. Dir like ls command, you can use dir. Dir. In a dir also switches are there. Dir /w. So width wise. Okay, these are all files only. Page wise, so many are there. Which one you want to open, which one you want to do it, which one you want to execute it, you can do it. It is space dot dot, one step back. My file is in a project folder. Projects, again, dir, it is. These are all my different projects. In that one, my file is located under Python folder. Okay, for you, so you don't need to do, you need to create like that. I am already having that kind of stuff. Okay, for example, you can see C8py. So I don't need to go there also. There is a one C8py is also there here. Okay, it is executed and it is generated an output 70. What is there inside? I don't know. So we have to check it. Type C8py, then import random, print random dot rand 10 to 100. So this 10 to 100, any number generate, any random number generation. Okay, that's a program written inside. demo 8. So this is the program inside demo 8. So how to execute? Put any number. So I'm putting a number is 17. 17 is a prime number. Putting a 18. 18 is a not a prime number. 23 prime number. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 prime number. 31 prime number. Okay. So this is the question which is asked in 16th batch guy asked one question. So entire program is correct. Whatever he is written is working, but he is getting a problem that is it's printing multiple times. Sometime one time, sometime 4 times, sometime 5 times. So he didn't understand why. So only thing is he didn't given a break here. So you done break kind of stuff. You didn't give he didn't given. So that's why it is printing multiple times. Okay. So this is how to execute. If in case you open in a what is it, PowerShell, simple type PowerShell here. Okay, this is PowerShell guys. This is PowerShell. Next time we will see the PowerShell also once we are completed this one. So we'll see the PowerShell also. Basic PowerShell only. Okay, in last batch also I taken PowerShell few basic things are very good way. Same, mine is in E drive. Okay, otherwise, okay, so you can go to CD projects. You can use ls or dir anything. So this is a demo 8py, right? So then I will put a Python demo 8. So I use 13 prime number, 10 not a prime number, like that. Same execution. No difference between CMD execution and PowerShell execution. If you are unable to do in PowerShell, it's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Next, whether it is CMD or PowerShell. So one more. Okay, guys, paths are important. So people are not mind about paths. They will type it. Okay, so paths are important. Where is your file? Okay, my file is located under E drive projects. My file name is demo8.py. This is the full path. Okay, execute it. Okay, see it is working. The prime numbers are not a okay, prime number, not a prime number working. So I no need to go to inside that folder also. You can give path also. Understand paths, guys. Either it is Windows or Linux, paths are very important. When you are in a CLI, they mainly paths are very important. Why CLI and why path? You know, when you are going next levels, like including like a execution of a program through automation and all, you must give the locations. So that's why I'm telling. I'm leaving from here. This is okay. So we have to start with the different things like variables, data types, operators. Okay. So anything, any doubts? Plus, the first of all, ask me a doubts. Then we'll see. Hmm? I think this guy is keep telling about what he learned, something like that, cyber security. so that he is asking questions. So don't worry when you see this kind of questions, guys. So, sir, they are asking cyber security. We don't know cyber security. We didn't cover the cyber security. So don't tell like that. Okay. It is depends upon the person. Like it is depends upon your project also. Your project is belongs to cyber security. They will ask that related point. Okay. So DevOps and Git, cloud computing, cloud types. So explain about your project, that how many modules are there, explain each and every module. Okay, so that is completely about your project also. Okay. What is the next point, guys? Anyone? So in a Python, the first one is I'm using ideally. No one is speaking, nothing. But I think you are get lot of interested in Python. So everybody is installed, right? Anyone is still not installed? Anyone is facing issues? Wait, 11 members showing. So it is showing 11 members. Manisha, Pragati, Rushikesh, Rutusha. Okay, 2 times login. Okay. So here we have seen a few things. First of all, I will tell about basically not variable types or whether we tell in a different place. So only variables I will tell. Guys, here it is. In any programming language. So, any programming language. So you have to tell what is your variable, right? So we have to define a variable. So different things of data types are there, right? So data types are there when you define a variables. It can be a integer. It can be a data type can be integer, or can be a string, or it can be a float, or it can be a complex. Okay, so these are basic data types. The part one of basic data types. Next data types. Okay, list, tuple, set, dictionary kind of data set. Data types are there. Okay, so better to use guideline so we don't confuse, we don't go somewhere. So these are the basic built-in data types. Okay, these are the basic built-in data types. So these are a keep telling like this is kind of stuff. No problem. See, it is text type is string, text type, numeric type integer, float, complex, mapping type dictionary, sequence type list, tuple, range, set type set, frozenset, boolean, bool, bytes, NoneType kind of stuff. Okay, these are the very basic data types. Not only that, so there is another data types. So how to define the data types and all, it is showing. Okay, So next one is we'll go to the variables, because when I go to the variable, so you must know the difference between both the variable and data types. Where am I? So my BP. Oh, that is the point. Is the point. Sorry guys. One second. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Variables are containers for storing data values. This is for just these three things are first we will discuss. If possible, I will show you complex also. This is we'll separately we'll discuss. Okay. So point is not data types. The very point is first one, how to define a variable. Okay. So look at here. For example, a is a variable and I'm assigning a value to it like this. Now the a value is 10. If you want to print a value like this, you can print it. Okay. You want to know what is this a? It is integer. It is a integer. Normally, any programming language, either C, Java, thing, you have to tell a like this. It is a is an integer. You have to tell before you define, right? Again, you have to tell it is value is 10, or maybe later you can tell. So I like this, or maybe okay, you have to tell a is equal to 10 like this. Okay. Now in this one, we are not defining like this. How we are defining? A is equal to 10 directly. Okay. Then print a. So you can get a value. You want to know what it is a value, then you can able to get it by type. It is a showing class as a integer. Okay. Like this. Same thing. B is equal to in a quotes, under quotes, I'm putting a name like a hello. Now B value is hello. This is ideally, so when you put a B, automatically it execute B value. Okay. So but in a really we are writing a program, that time you should use to display the statement, you have to give the print statement. Okay, like this. Then type B. Actually, this type this kind of stuff we call it this one as a data types part only. So this is nonsense. So this is what happened. I copied from there. You can copy paste. Just copy. Okay. So like this. I assign a string value to B. The B is the value, the variable type is like data type is string value. Okay. Now print A. It is throwing a error. It is throwing a error. Okay. Meaning is it is a case sensitive. It is a case sensitive. Next. C is equal to 11.23. What it is? Float. Print 11.23. The type, data type is of C is float. Okay, so I told about integer, string, and float data types and how to assign the values in a simple manner. So we assign to A, B, C. Can we assign multiple things like A equal to B equal to C equal to 124? Now A value is 124, B value is 124, C value is 124. This is called assigning same value to multiple variables. Okay, like that we can able to do it. Okay, next x comma y comma z equal to 12 comma 15 comma 18. Now the x value 12, y value 15, z value is 18. Like this also we can able to assign value to the variables. This is another way of assigning. Means here it is all values, all variables are having same value. Here it is each one having a separate value. Next, are you getting or not? Or I'm just telling myself only?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you guys don't have much time, so then I'm copying parallelly. DHCP, it is a DHCP. Okay, that is intelligence. People are, or maybe auto correction. Sometimes when I type in this one, so this is okay. Next, you can't assign a value to, like for example 12 is equal to 33, like this we can't do it. Okay, next. Okay, so here it is few taking care. Okay, we can assign like this. When you assign a string, compulsory in a quotations. When you are assigning float, is also normally we can able to assign it. You can assign a single value to multiple variables, or individual variables having a individual values, but we can assign in a single thing. Of course, list kind of stuff is also there. For example, you have a is equal to, okay, 1 comma 4 comma 7 comma 9 comma 12 comma something like this. See, a value having a is 1, a is 4, a is 7, a is 9, a is 10. It is one it is a one variable, multiple values. Okay, it is a multiple variables, single value, but this is it's a kind of list. One variable, multiple values. One variable, multiple values. So this is one part. Next one is how not to assign. How not to assign. A1 is equal to 10. No problem. A1 value is there. 1A is equal to 11. Syntax error. So compulsory, guys. Look at here. The difference. The first can be a character. Next is a value, numerical, no problem. But if starting is number, syntax error. Understand, guys, this point? So don't put a 9 numbers in a starting. Okay. That is mainly one thing. Okay, A space B equal to 12. It's a syntax error. Don't give spaces. Don't give spaces. Don't give spaces. Space volume. I'm not writing anything. Just you have to look at here. You should understand. Don't give spaces. Already tell where to read. From where to you have to read it. Okay. Don't give spaces. Okay. Next. Underscores. Underscore A is equal to 13. Yes. Underscore A. It is acceptable. A underscore 12. Sorry. We didn't given any value. A underscore equal to 12. Acceptable. It is acceptable. Underscore A underscore B equal to 14. It is acceptable. Okay. So this is also okay. So two important thing is, guys, no space in between the characters in a variable side. Second, first one is don't start with the numbers. Don't start with the numbers. All remaining are acceptable. For example, my name is my underscore name underscore okay Latif, acceptable. Or my name double quotes Tanu. See, it's a case sensitive. So like this also you can do it. Okay. Rushikesh is a complex name. Easy name. Okay. You can assign. Okay. So you can assign like this also. So what is the last one? Okay, A space B. Here it is. This is the mistake. You can assign like this also. Where I have done mistake like this. Okay. So you have to make sure which is the output which is you are giving. Okay. Okay. So this is one point, guys. When you assigning a strings, be careful with that one also. So last point here it is when you are assigning a string. For example, my name. Okay. So you can have a multiple underscores also, single underscore, double underscores, like this also you can put it, no problem. Okay. Okay, like this also acceptable. Okay, so here it is. For example, name 1. It is acceptable. So because of starting this letter, I started with a single quote. I put a some name. So Pragati, and end with the double quotes. Start with a single quote, end with a double quote. Error. What is the error here? Whether if you start with a single quote, you end with single quote. You start with a double quote, you end with a double quote. So this is one more point I want to tell. Okay, just practice, you will understand. Session wise, you can do it. So okay, again, name is 2, name equal to 2, single quote starting, again Pragati. Okay, in a double quotes, I put a Amravati. Single quote. So it is see name 2. So how it is display. Okay, you want to separately like this. You want to separate things. You want to specify certain thing in a quotation. You can specify. Reverse also you can do it. Name 3, for example, 70s. Single quote. Pune. Something like this. Double quotes. Name 3. So can you see? Just specifically, you want to highlight something in the quotation. So you can do it like this. It's a completely string part. From here, I'm trying to show you the string part. Which one is throw error? Which one is not throwing error kind of stuff. Again, I'm telling again. So name 4. For example, you open with a single quote and you type something 70s. Okay. And again, you are trying to tell something. You specified that one also in single quote. See, start with single. I specifically CTS in the single quote, and I put a single quote and closer with single quote like this. What happened? Syntax error. Why not it is showing a syntax error earlier? Why it is showing syntax error here? See, it is you start with a single quote, you end with a single quote, but you want to specify something in the quotations that must be in a double quote. In the same way, reverse order, you start with the double quote, you end with the double quote. You want to specify something in the quotations that is in single quotes. Otherwise, what it is think it is a one word. This is one word. And what is this? So that's why it is showing syntax error. Be careful when you are doing it. So if you got errors, then based on that you will understand. Okay. So we don't do that mistakes when you are developing, when you are really doing that time. Okay. You must know the what errors you should show. Okay, this is also string, guys. One is variable. How to assign a variable? I told. Again, we'll go back. How to assign a variable? Simply a is equal to 10, kind of stuff. How to assign a string? How to assign a float value? How to assign a complex value is also there. So we'll see that one. Okay. So assigning multiple variables having single value, assigning multiple variables to the multiple values to multiple variables. How to assign like a list multiple variable to single variable. And also where are the things we have to take care. Compulsory, don't forget, guys. Do not start with the numbers. Don't use spaces. Don't use spaces. Underscores are allowed in the starting. Underscore are allowed in the after variable. You can give multiple underscores also. You can start with a cap letter or a small letter. You can use capital small letters. You can use letters and numbers. Also possible. Okay. Next. So when you are assigning a strings, when you start with a single quote, you end with a single quote only. Don't end with a different double quotes, or don't leave unquoted. Okay. For example, I started a single quote 70s, enter. This is also there is a column, right? This you must know the errors also. Acceptable, non-acceptable things are there. So when you are giving a big line, so you want to specify something in a quotations. So you have to check it. Start with a single quote, end with a single quote, and middle one is in the double quotes. In a reverse, start with the double quote, end with the double quote. The specific one is in the single quotes. If you are putting everything in single quotes or everything is in double quotes, you throw an error. You must end your syntax either must end. Okay, so you have to specify either in a single quote or double quote, but compulsory end with the quotes. Start with the quote, end with the quote, either single quote or double quotes. Not mixing. Don't leave like this. That is a. This is a few things we have to take care in the strings wise also. Last point I will tell and I will give you a break. Okay. So then remaining things we can see. So complex also we can give, but before going to complex, I will give you like this, guys. What is the a value? Now it is this one. What is x value? Yeah, x value is 12 now. Okay. Look at here. So whatever it is, we can't clear. A is equal to 100. B is equal to 120. A plus B 220. Okay. So a value I didn't specify whether it is integer or not, but it is integer automatically by our Python understand. You given 100, it is an integer. You are giving a 100.5, it is a float. Okay, like this. I given a C value under quotations 102. Now type C value. It's a string. How it is string? 102 is a number, numerical number. But why it is a string? It is showing string here because of the quotes. Anything you specify under quotation, single quote or double quote, it is a string. Understand that one. Okay. Next, if you want to add a integer plus string, it will throw an error. It will throw an error. You cannot use plus value for both integer plus string. You can't do it. String plus string, integer plus integer, no problem. String plus string, integer plus integer, no problem. So I am going with any small names I specified. Yeah, here it is. My name is there. My name plus C. See? So string plus string display as like this. String plus string. Okay. Integer plus integer display the total value. String plus string side by side. Yes, understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is look like little confusion, but actually no confusion. So we'll see. I want to tell a small thing. It is when you assign a is a value is automatically a integer, right? Now I want to assign. I'm taking y value. Why it is showing like that? Can convert. Can convert a value like that. So sorry. Can convert a value. it is not that much. Okay, a is equal to str. It's acceptable, but if you don't do it also it will come. So that is a one nonsense series. It's there. So you can convert, or you can tell this is the string value. Okay, so it is a kind of string value. Take it as a string value. Okay, like that also we can do it. So what is the x value is 12, y value is 15. So you want to put a str x value plus str y value. What is 12, 1, 5. Originally x plus y is showing like this. Showing like this. I said now my name. No. So put a my name plus str x value. Look at this. You can add it. So earlier what we have done, we are unable to add a string value to integer value. We can't able to add it, right? So we can't able to add these things, but we can add a string plus string. We can do it, right? So here it is. I've taken a integer values. I add them like a string. I add them like a string. Okay. You can add them like integers. We can add them like strings. We can add to the strings also by doing it, but it is not actually converts. Originally, it is a integer only. So sorry. It is actually an integer, but we are using like a string. We can assign like this also. Errors are important. Unnecessary errors are very dangerous also. Just understand the string, variables kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once again we'll go what is the variable, creating variable, how to create a variable. We have seen that one. We have seen how to create a integer and a string values. Okay, like this we are created. This is casting kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is I'm trying to show you, but it is not showing like that, right? What is a value is showing a is equal to str 22. It is acceptable. Okay, so like this also you can tell it is a string. So earlier I done something mistake, that's it is showing. Okay, like we can specify something like take it as an integer also, like a b equal to integer 24. Okay, so b value is 24. Type a value string, type b value integer. Same c, you can say float 28, c value 28.0. Even I didn't specify 0.5, 0.6. I told it is a not a string, it is just float value. Okay, type float. nodes for a Python, it is very difficult to create a Python nodes. Okay. This is one part. Best is look at it, read it, and do it. Okay. So typing single quote or double quote, that is a explained string specified in either in a double quotes or a single quotes. It is a case sensitive. Both values are different. Okay. So other things are also there, like a variable names. What are the names you can able to give, guys? You can give anyways. Okay, starting small letters, cap letters, like this. You can give underscores also, but no gaps. Gaps should not be created. Hyphens should not be created, and starting with the numbers, don't do it. So hyphens also there. Okay. So for example, a hyphen x equal to 12, not acceptable. It is also not acceptable. Okay. So we'll go to where it is. I opened so many notepads, and it is. Make sure that which is acceptable, which is not acceptable also. Make sure that one. Okay. So theory is important, practical is also important. Okay. Camel case. Meaning of camel case is starting with the small letters, and every word is in a cap letters. Every word is like cap letters. Camel case. Pascal means every word is cases. Okay. Snake cases means every word is divided by underscore. Pascal, every word start with a cap letter. Camel cases, every word start with a cap letter except the starting one. Okay. So if in case, really you want to go through this kind of stuff, like this kind of stuff, then you can go with that also. Okay. Assigning multiple values, we have seen already. Assigning x value is orange, y value banana, z value is cherry. X, Y, Z, orange, fruits, x, like that. Okay. This is different point. Output variables. So how to see the output of that, like a print statement. Okay. How to give print statement also there. That is I will tell separately. Okay. So this already I told x plus y. X plus y means this is integer. This is string. You can not get it. Okay. So you will get a error. Okay. You can display both the things, x plus y. Okay. Yeah. This point is there now. So there it is also. We'll see. Yeah. Very good. A is equal to 100. So type A is a integer. Okay. So print A 100. Next, S is equal to Amir. Unexpected incident. Y. S is equal to Amir. Acceptable. There is a, I think I given a space something. It's even that is also, if it is showing like that, no. Type S. It's a string. Print S. Now, if you print like this, S plus A means S is string, A is integer. It won't display anything. But you want both the things. want to display yes comma a, yes comma a. So this is Samir 100. Samir 100. Okay, the print is fantastic, guys. So print statements is fantastic, and paragraphs also there. Paragraphs also there. So like a 3 lines paragraph is also there. I'm mixing everything, so that's why it is maybe things. But when you practice, everything is normal. Okay, so when you try to put everything in lineup, so that is definitely it's small confusion will be there. Okay, so don't line up, just try to practice. First go through once, go through the file or video. Okay, don't put it like don't put it like this one by one, don't put it. So what I'm doing, first understand what is this particular part. Practice, get errors, no problem. See, read the errors, why you are getting the error. Okay, that is very simplest thing. Okay, so of course it is showing some global variables. Okay, this kind of global variables we are defined under function, so we keep using that variable again and again. This is a test yourself variable exercise. So variable name is car name and assign. So this is car name, this is Volvo. That's it. Okay, guys, these are the different parts of variable. And the last part, I want to tell one more point. Outputs. No. Input. I have to tell, not output kind of. Print is the best statement. So one or two things in print statement and paragraph. That's it. We will complete it. Strings. I told. Strings also already I told. So I will tell once again how to line up those things. Then we can see. Okay. Print is a better statement. You want to store anything, you can put it in a so quote in a single quotes. Yes means display the S value. If you don't put a quotation, so what happen? It think as it is a variable. For example, my name is comma yes, like this. Okay, it is very simple, guys. Even if you are going with a Java print statement, then you have to specify everything. Like whether it is integer, you have to specify it is a percentage d. If it is a string, if you have to percentage like that, you have to specify. Again, I will tell print statement. Now I remember a few things like that also. We can get it. So like. F represent format. Okay, no problem. No problem. It is correct only. Only thing is what I miss quotation. Okay, guys, when you got an error, compulsory check syntax. It is showing now. It is syntax error. Syntax error means not value error. Syntax error means quotations, brackets, improper enclosures, kind of stuff. So it is S is a variable, A is a variable. I take these two variables, put it in my string only. So this is also there. Okay. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you don't understand fully, no problems. It is. If you practice, you will understand much better. So this is also a very beautiful thing. Like F means format. Yes is a variable is there. No? Yes means submit is there. A value is also there. Make sure that this variable is there. Okay. Next, where am I? That's it. Okay, so last one is paragraph kind of stuff. Okay, page 1 or a para 1, single quotes, 3 single quotes, 1, 2, 3, 3 single quotes. So I'm writing that this is para for Python. String. Okay, it is not throwing any error. See, it's string. Something I'm putting string. Practice variables. Python is data. Yeah, something I put a no value for that. I not because of 3 lines, three quotes, not like that, guys. Is it a 2 lines or 5 lines or 10 lines? Start with the 3, end with the 3. So P1 is this is okay. So this is in the other format. Either you can use print statement also, because it's ideally I can type directly. So if it is not ideally, so if it is a file or a VS Code or anything, so we have to use print statement for this one. I didn't use a print statement here. You can use print statement also. Okay, so this is easy print statement. Similarly, you can use paragraph like 3 double quotes. You can use single double quotes or a 3 double quotes. Okay, I use 3 to write a paragraph. Okay, so learn Python by practice. Okay, again I'm telling 3 double quotes or 3 single quotes does not mean 3 lines. Any number of line you can do it. Docs in python.org helps to learn. Okay, again I'm telling 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. Number of lines does not matter. Only matter is a kind of paragraph display or not. Okay, some people, again, if you see this example, people think, see 3 single quotes meaning is 3 lines, 3 double quotes meaning is 4 lines. It's not like that, guys. It's not like that. Okay, you can learn good way. Don't learn in a wrong way, means wrong interpretations. Don't wait. Okay, because it's a general intensity, like when you look at, analyze and understand in a wrong way. So don't follow. That is not a big deal, but when you try once, you will understand. So once you got it out, so can I put a 4 lines? Yes, like that. When you got it out, you can do it. Okay, so I'm keep telling this is the last, this is last, but I'm not doing anything. I am Latif. Okay. What it is? /n will go to next line. The /n represent next line. It is told a very big way, and it is more than 1 hour I have taken. I don't know. So I'll stop here, guys. Take a break, and we'll continue with the data types, list, tuple, kind of stuff. Okay. First of all, already I told little bit data types. Once again, we'll see what is the data types, and mainly other data types, how to assign, and specifically what is list, kind of stuff also we'll see. Otherwise, I will jump to the list and all, because that is very important. Okay. That's it. Guys, understandable or not understandable or completely confused?
Understand, sir.
Okay. Try once. Otherwise, we want to line up, so then we'll do it. Okay. So look at here. So the actual point I want to try to say is starting is how to put a variable, but to what value you put it to a variable, it can be a string or a integer or a float, or it can be a complex, it can be a list, it can be a range, it can be a tuple, or it can be a set, it can be a boolean. So anything you are putting it, right? So you are creating a variable, means the variable should have a some value. So the value can be a integer. So how to put a value? Simple. The variable can be a letter, not numbers. The variable is a letter or a word. Letter or a word. I use most of the times, yeah, letters only, and words also I used it. Okay. So variable can be a letter or a word. You can assign any type of value to it, but when you are assigning integers, sorry, strings, compulsory it should be mentioned in a single quote or a double quote, not mixing or a not missing, not mixing, not missing. Don't miss one quote, don't don't mix the quotes also. Okay, that is first important. Next, Python generally understand what are the value you are given, either it is integer or a float or a string or a complex, that it is understand automatically. We can assign same value to multiple variables, or we can assign multiple variables to multiple things, like this also we can assign. We can assign multiple values to single variable also by using set, list, tuple. Okay, and also we can map using a dictionary. That is we will see later. Okay, so you can start with any letter. Okay, so like alphabet start with any alphabet and follows with the followed by a numerical number, any number. Okay, any value it will be there. Like this you can assign, but you cannot assign like this. Don't start with the numbers. Don't give spaces. Don't give hyphens. Not only hyphen, guys, other symbols also. A percentage X. Okay. Okay. A percentage X. B divided by 8. Like don't give like that. So this is different. Okay. So either give a single letter or a name or underscores. Don't start with numbers. Don't give spaces or a special symbol between two letters or two words. You can start with underscore or end with underscore or double underscores, also acceptable. You can use this snake case kind of stuff. Both letters are like every word should be divided by underscore. Start with a small letter or start with a big letter. It's like a Pascal or a camel case. Both the ways you can use it, no problem. Okay, so both the words you can divide with a underscore also, like that we have seen. Okay, and do not mixing. Already told, no, do not mix. Start with a single quote, end with a double quote. Start with a double quote, end with a single quote. Not acceptable. In a string, mainly you have to check it. These are a string base. This is our try to tell about a strings kind of stuff. You want to specify a particular word in a quotations, so you have to check with the differentiation. So start with a single quotes. The word is in a double quotes. The word is in double quotes. start with the double quotes, the word is in single quote. If you use everything single quote, syntax error. If you miss the quote, syntax error. Okay, syntax error. Next, you can combine two integers together like a arithmetic operation, but you cannot combine. You can't combine a integer and a string together. It's a type error. So you cannot combine integer plus string together. Next, you can combine string plus string. So then both are side by side, it is visible. String plus string. You can make a value, a number as a string by using quotations or specify the value as a string. What are the, it is 22 is a number. Okay, it is an integer. I'm telling it is not an integer, it is a string. And here it is specified this is an integer, and I specified this is the float. Okay, so obviously if you specify it will take it as like that only. But if you specify a letters here and you said it is integer, you take a letter like A, B, C, D you have taken and you said it is an integer, it won't work. So that is, I not showed you that error, but you can see that one. Remember this. I am taking x is equal to integer ABC, not acceptable. Okay, x is equal to integer in quotes ABC, not acceptable. So see, it is name error, this is value error with small differences. Okay, so be careful with that one. So integers, you can make an integer represent as a float or a string, but you cannot make a string value to integer or a float. Okay, so that is important. Next, I specified x is a x is a integer, y is a integer. So, but I want to utilize it is as a string. So I made that one like that. So x value 12, y value is 15. Next, if you put a x plus y, because these are integers, there are done a arithmetic addition. But this is not arithmetic addition, it is a string side by side, it is there. Okay, so you can tell the integer value so to behave like a string value. Behave like a string value. Even so, the name is string value. Tanu is there. It is a string. X is actually it is a integer value. But what I said, so behave like a string value. Then we got it. So of course I said no multi cases and all. Just go through this one. Okay. So you can see here it is. A is a string, A is an integer, S is a string value. So I have taken what I have taken. So then when I put a S plus A, so like a arithmetic addition type, it is throwing both are different type of things. So one is integer, another is a string. If both are integers, arithmetic addition, both are string, just like a string kind of stuff side by side, it will be there. You want that kind of output, better to use print statement as a yes comma a kind of stuff. So then you'll get a both are itself. Okay, so it depends upon how you want an output. Programming is always about what output you want to get it. What is you want it. Okay, so like you can use. Okay, this is the all print statements. You can go through once. Okay, the S value is Samir, A value is 100. So you can print like this also. You can print statements in a different manners. Anything you specified underscore, it is nothing but a string. If you don't specify a particular thing, particular word or a particular letter or a particular variable like that, it is like a variable. This is string, this is variable, and this is string comma variable. This kind of output you will get it. Okay, it's a comma separated. Now this is a format kind of stuff. Different way of formats are there. This is a format, and specifically it is variable. It is a variable value. It will take it, and also you can print paragraph kind of stuff by starting with the 3 single quotes and ending with the 3 single quotes, or starting with the 3 double quotes, end with the 3 double quotes. And of course, you want to specify particular thing as double quotes. Also, we can able to specify. Okay, so means quotations. You can specify something as a quotations also. Next one is this is one point. It is like a slash and represent. Go to next line. There's so many things are there, guys. Like if you keep going with the Python everything, it will take a lot of time, of course. But what I feel that is a very regular points I told up to here. The next point we'll see. Okay.